some happy Hawkeyes in the locker room. I know there was a happy head coach in the locker room afterwards. 535 yards of total offense against this defense that has given you fits in the past must make you feel proud.
It really was. It was a great effort by our guys. I thought, we made some big plays. Certainly, Drew played a nice football game. Already talked about Albert, and Clint Solomon certainly stepped up big for us.
Well, you had single coverage with Clinton most of the day, Coach, and you found him enough.
Yeah, we sure did, and that was a big play right there. Purdue came out and scored right off the bat, and we came back here on a 3rd and 8 first series and hit that big pass. Certainly gave our guys a great boost.
Solomon 5 catches, 166 yards on the day. Here he is for 15 more. He had 2 touchdown grabs, and he should be a featured guy with that big lanky body of his.
He really did a great job. I thought he played tough out there. He was banged up a little bit and still did a great job. Great to see Ryan Majerus. I believe that's his first career TD.
Touchdown. Yeah, what a nice touch pass by Drew. Now, here, sadly, the good news, it's a big 43-yard gain that led to a Schlicker field goal, but this is where Eddie Hinkle breaks his arm, and done for a while anyway.
Yeah, just a freak thing, and Ed has done so many great things for us. We're hoping maybe we can get him back in November sometime.
Talk about Mr. All-Purpose. Not only can Albert Young run, he can catch the ball. Here he comes for a good gain here, 9 of his 165 yards. And he was a workhorse, Coach.
He really was. I think he had 30-plus carries, and as you mentioned, did a nice job receiving the football as well.
36 carries in all. Some of the guys now have to step up in Hinkle's absence. One here, Matt Malloy, coming off injuries. He took a terrific shot, held on to the ball. That was for 22 yards.
Matt's had such a terrible year with injuries and all that. It was great to see him back in the game, first of all, and then to make a play like that was just tremendous.
Here's Drew scrambling for first down, knows when to get down. He really made good decisions.
Yeah, very glad to see that. Yeah, good to see him hit the dirt, and also, as you mentioned, he made a great decision. I had a lot of great decisions with the football.
Some of those big holes that we're talking about, that offensive line led by Kirk Ferentz and Mike Jones, and Elgin, and others. Here's Clinton. Now here's the bubble screen where he waited for his blockers to materialize. This shows maturity, doesn't it?
It really does. Did a great job helping Ben Gates and Mike Jones get out in front of him. Clint did a great job showing patience, and then excellent job finishing the play.
It was the final touchdown of the day for the Hawkeyes. They would get a safety and another Schlicker field goal to seal the deal. Brian Madison had a big game, as did the entire defense. Chad Greenway, who led the club with 10 tackles, comes up with a huge deflection here. I think if I counted up right, the Hawks had 9 pass breakups today, Kirk.
That sounds about right, and once we get past that first series, the first drive they had, I thought we played very well.
Those young tackles, Wilcox and Kroll, combining for a sack. Here's Alex running down Brandon Kirsch, met him at the pass and knocked him backwards. Young guy out of West Des Moines starting to come on. Now here's the interception, Kirk, with 10 minutes to go in the game. Huge play. Greenway tips it to Miles.
It really is. I think a 6-point game at that point, and they're driving the ball down there. Come up with a big play, certainly, and then I think our offense took it right back down and came up with some points.
Wonderful job of focusing on the ball by Ed Miles. He gets his first pick off the tip from the All-American Greenway. Special teams had their moments. How about Kyle Schlicker? 4 out of 5 on the day. And no easy chip shots with that north-northeast breeze.
It's a little tricky out there, and Kyle did a great job, continues to do a great job, I should say. Also did a nice job with the kickoffs.
Andy Fenstermaker punted for a 37-yard average. Here's one of the reasons the numbers weren't up there as high as he'd like them, but look at this. You'll take this every time, won't you?
I guarantee you, that gave us great field position again. Our defense held them at that point, and we came back and converted that into points.
Hawkeyes get to 4-2 on the season, but more importantly, 2-1 in the Big Ten. As we talked the last couple of weeks, this Big Ten race is really shaping up to be a 8-9 team dogfight.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. We all felt back in August. The league was very, very strong, and right now it looks exactly to be that. There are no easy outs out there.